changed his name, Dhammasoka. So, all of my dear brothers and sisters, Dhamma is very powerful to combat cruel war, from cruel war to compassionate war, from cruel people to compassionate men. It is real missionary. But in my opinion, missionary and ministry work together. Work together. Missionary means teaching the religion. Ministry means giving the service for the people. You already know, already listen. Before my speaking, three speakers, Dr. Chomin, Dr. Chikovo, Dr. Damien, explain what is ministry of a leader, already explained. King Emperor Ashoka, such a king, missionary and ministry work together. For his lunch, every day, he donated 100,000 worth of donation every day donated. Without 100,000 donation, he never eat the lunch. Therefore, in the bank, all of treasure, money, reduced down. Nothing increase. Every time. Almost hundreds sons and daughters of King Ashoka. 100 sons and daughters. How many wives? I don't know. Worry. So worry. Our father, every day, doing the donation, when he died, our bank will be bankrupt, empty. Therefore, before my father died, we going to arrest the banker, minister of the finance, put into the jail, open the bank, divide it into almost 100 portions and take away. The bank become empty. You can ask King Ashoka, are you happy? You become the king? You possess whole continent of India? You possess the full power? Are you happy? Full of sorrow. Last day, he asked the financial minister, hey, I want to donate. Before my lunch, give me 100,000. Money. No more money in the bank. Your bank empty, become empty. Now, what is my possession? Your possession is only one kind of a medicine fruit in your hand. The King Ashoka eaten the medicine fruit given by the physician. Eaten, halfway finished. Halfway only rest in his hand. Your possession only this halfway done medicine fruit. Is it happiness? Gain? On the other hand, loss. You are searching for everyday gain. Loss follow after the gain. This is nature, dualism. Looking at medicine fruit. This is my possession. Only the halfway half of the fruit, medicine, all of our main possession, main power, main position also lost away. Crying, crying, and dying. Is it happiness? Where is happiness? His name Ashoka, sorrowless but sorrowful king. At the end of the life, he go into another life. He transferred to other life with full of sorrow, not happiness. Why this king become sorrowful? Why this king cry and die? Cry and die. According to the Buddhist philosophy, we must search for the root of sorrow, source of sorrow. We must search for the source of unhappy. As long as we cannot find out the source of sorrow and unhappy, we cannot discover the real happiness. All my dear brothers and sisters, what is the source of sorrow? What is the source of unhappy? What is the source of dukkha and thoka, etc.? Buddhist philosophy, Abhidhamma, expounded completely in detail. And this afternoon, in drowsiness audience, I want to tell you only one thing. Desire. Desire is source of unhappy. Desire is the source of sorrow. Desire for sensual pleasure, desire for visible object, desire for sense object, desire for smell object, tangible object, touchable object. From morning to the evening, every day, go in search for material, sense of pleasure only. Everyone believes this is a happiness. Everyone believes these are the source of happiness. Ignoring is very wonderful. Everyone's dancing and singing and sleeping and going, crying and laughing in the darkness of delusion, awakening. Everyone, every day, every moment, dancing and singing and smiling and crying under burning flame of a desire. We cannot find out the real happiness. So I would like to inform you, again, if you gain much money, if you gain highest rank of in your office, highest power, behind this gain, you will face a someday loss. Much follower. Now, Jnaneshwar, no? You believe famous speaker, many followers, many listeners. I already believe. Much follower in front of me, much follower, much listener. On the other hand, someday we will be alone, loneliness. And then fame, famous. Oh, famous, very good news all over. On the other hand, we must believe behind the fame and the famous other censure. Bad news also sometimes follow. Dualism cannot be separated. Admire, oh, Chichubari, Tiktorabe, being Koyamake Nijama. Prosperity, much possession, but on the other hand, we have adversity, suffering, and on the other hand, happiness. Happiness, on the other hand, suffering. Sorrow and pleasure. Favor and fear. Friends and enemy. Wicked and virtuous. On the higher stage, evil and noble. In the world, everywhere. These dualism are everywhere. Nobody can escape from such a kind of dunda wada dualism by some person. Good and bad. When we are facing good situation, pleasant situation, we are very happy, but mixed with the desire. When we are facing bad situation, or sorrow, sad, because of anger, hatred. Hatred is the source of sorrow. Desire is the source of happiness. Dualism cannot be separated. So what do we have to do to lead our life happily? Many scholars said Buddhism is an art of living, how to live happily in daily life. Most famous meditation master, Guru Yu Goenga, used to say this word. I would like to say, Buddhism is wonderful technique how to remove the source of sorrow. Buddhism is a very powerful technique how to eradicate the source of unhappy. Actually, as long as we cannot remove, we cannot cut the root of the source of unhappy and sorrow, we cannot find out real, pure happiness in this very life. So most important thing in this Jewish world, happy and unhappy, good and bad, etc., sorrow and happy, etc., in this world, we must make our mind to be balanced. To be balanced. Whatever we are facing, sorrow. Whatever we are facing, happy. Whatever we are facing, pleasant situation or unpleasant situation, whatever we are facing, we must construct our mind to be balanced within these two situations. It is the leading to happy life. So, equilibrium of the mind, whether approaching to extreme, good situation and bad situation, whether approaching these two extremes. We must make, we must control, we must construct our mind in an equilibrium to be balanced in these two situations. We have in Buddha's teaching how to live stability in this very life, how to live happily in this very life, how to live without approaching to extreme. When we are facing good situation, attach. Because of attachment, we're going to accept this good situation. This accepted was generated by attachment. As long as we cannot cut this attachment to good situation, we cannot find out real happiness. When we are facing bad situation, we're going to detach. We're going to reject. Bad, and reject. Reject and detach is generated by anger or hatred, dosha. So we should try to remove and cut such a kind of a root of a detachment, which is dosha. If we can cut such a kind of a dosha, we never detach anything. Whatever bad situation come in, we can control our mind and stability. So this is a very good technique, unique technique given by the Buddha himself. Any religious leader except the Buddha, nobody discovers such a kind of a technique in the world today. And Buddhism, to abstain from approaching two situations, pleasant situation, unpleasant situation. Approaching the pleasant situation because of a desire, attachment. Approaching the unpleasant situation because of hatred, anger. Very clear, you understand yourself. If you have some hatred man, some enemy, some wicked man, if you have, you can never forget until you are dead. When you're going to sleep in your bed, thinking, this man is very bad, wicked man, corrupt man. I never forget you, because attachment. You think attachment only to the love. No. Very hatred man also, you are attachment. So you must abstain from two kinds of attachment. Good attachment and bad attachment. The source of bad attachment is anger, dosha. The source of a good attachment, the love. These two, impurity and defilement, are source of unhappy. So you should try to cut off this to attachment. If we can cut off these two kinds of attachment, we will be free from the bondage of love and dosha. As that time we will be freedom. Our Lord Buddha said, the whole world is needy. The whole world is needy. Sapologo uno. The whole world is needy. I need, I want. What do you need? What do you want? I need the money. How much amount of money you need? Oh, 1 million. Okay, I will give you 1 million. Do you satisfy? No, please. 1 more billion give me. Do you satisfy? Please give me money making machine. Greed, endless and needy. When you receive machine, money making machine, you are happy? Much more tension, full of sorrow, like Emperor Ashoka. So, Buddha said, the whole world is a needy. Needy one is enslaved of thirsty craving. So if you want to achieve real and pure happiness, we must try to liberate from the bondage of thirsty craving. When we liberate from the bondage of thirsty craving, we will have real and pure and ultimate absolute happiness. To remove such a kind of desire or craving, there's another technique except meditation. Meditation is a very wonderful technique. How to search for real happiness in this very life. According to the Buddhist literature, I would like to shortly message 3 stages we should practice. We must control our bodily activities and verbal activities, not to do any evil, not to commit any evil. Second, we must try to control our mental activity, mental action, not to think any evil. You already know, evil deed, evil speech, evil thought. These are leading to unhappy life. So please try to control bodily action and verbal action, not to commit any evil. Second stage in Buddhist teaching, try to control your mind monkey. To control your mind, agitated mind, scattered mind, to focus on a single object. When you have mental stability of the mind, leading to happy life. And higher stage in Buddhist teaching, insight, meditation. It is very powerful technique to cut the root of unhappy, root of sorrow, uprootedly without exception, which is desire or craving or greed. In Buddhist language, lobha. Tanha samudaya, dukkha samudaya. Tanha samudaya, dukkha samudaya. Because of arising of a craving, suffering arises. So higher state in Buddha's teaching, we must remove, reduce, totally without exception, all of desire, all of craving. When we can cut and remove this desire, we will be liberated from the enslaved of bondage, which is the thirsty craving. When we'll be liberated from the enslaved of thirsty craving, this is the real happiness, happiness of freedom. One man because of crime, doing crime. He was put into the jail. As long as he is living in the jail, he always, every day, looking for release or freedom. While he was living in the prison, so sorrow and suffering. At the end, the authorized person in prison released this criminal. Oh, when he came out of prison, he feels so happy. But you can ask him, hey, are you happy? Yes, happy. Why are you happy? Free from prison. I am happy. Tell me how you are feeling the happy, but he cannot express in detail. Happy is happy. So in the last plea, freedom from thirsty craving. This is real happiness. All of my dear brothers and ladies and gentlemen, in this material world, you are going every day endless, needy. Because of endless needy, searching for repetition of sense desire again and again. It is not. Whenever, whatever amount of material thing you achieve, it is not really happiness. We should try to liberate it from the bondage of thirsty craving. This is real happiness. To achieve the real happiness, to enjoy the real happiness, absolute happiness, ultimate happiness, in Buddha's teaching we have 3 techniques. Shila. Control your body and speech not to do any evil. Samadhi, control your mind not to think any evil. Panya, trying to realize what is the sorrow and suffering, what is the source of sorrow and suffering, how to cut off the root of sorrow and suffering. It is a wisdom. When we can develop such a kind of a wisdom, we will gain absolute, ultimate, real happiness in this very life. Shila Samadhi Panya. This is the summary of Buddha's teaching. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, I am very glad, very happy, sharing my experience and knowledge, searching for almost 50 years in Buddha's dispensation. In this afternoon, I am sharing my knowledge. No, I am a teacher. May all of you achieve. May all of you attain real, pure happiness. May all of you be liberated from bondage of a thirsty craving. May all of you be liberated from enslaved of thirsty craving. May you be peaceful and happy forever. Thank you very much. My voice is a loss. No discussion. Thank you very much. My voice is a loss. No? I must keep my voice to contribute in United States. Deliver tomorrow, I'm leaving for USA. Many listeners are waiting. Thank you very much. Along like Solekala, no? Repeat after me, sharing our meritorious deed with others. Idame Paunyam, Bori Nyanata, Pisya, Odu, Shemya, Yavido Doi, Ikamudi, Bori Nyai, Tauba, Chipa Sidri, Ikamu, Udo Pogo, Ozedabo, Chili Gondo, Adwado A, Wingabahi, Adwa Bondo di Ikamugo, Chadi Jayu, Yayu, Wanda Jadi, Chanda Jadi, Kibazido Mia. Non-Burmese speaker. This is a Myanmar tradition. In every conclusion of Buddhist religious ceremony, we used to do. Meaning, we are sharing our meritorious deed with you or with others equally. May all of you take our meritorious deed, take share our meritorious deed with us equally together. May all beings be peaceful and happy by the power of this our meritorious deed. This is a call, Amya, Amya, Amya. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This is the ceremony who have attended today and who have generously donated. I hope you can in the future, by all your any wishes, and then you can donate to our newly formed charity and safety. Oh, thank you.
Pandala, yala. Ozanaga. Golo yajera. Oyu bani ya to idri ya. Yo sama. Na? Sero bani ya. Sero kuni. Ngame del mo kho bi ro achain pyo ba ma. Bel chain bel lo twi yin kaum le. Ke bhon yi. Lam paw ma tin la